Welcome to the next episode of David Dishes It Up. Today we're going to do something that's a little trickier, so I'm hoping it'll work. It is a pineapple upside down cake, and it does take a little bit of preparation. There's a couple of parts to it. The first part requires pineapple, glassy cherries, butter and brown sugar. Now I've greased this baking dish and we're going to warm this gently on the stove. And to that I'm going to add butter, melt this on this tray that we've got here. And that will need watching because it only needs to be very gentle. Whilst that's going on, the oven is preheating to 160 degrees C. So that will be ready for the second part in a little while. There we go. So we'll turn that off now. I'll bring this over just to show you nicely melted now, and we'll put that down here. Now to that I have to sprinkle the brown sugar over the pan, trying to get it as evenly as we can over the base, so we haven't missed any, and there we go. And we'll arrange these in the tray here. Now, depending on the shape and size of the pan, will depend on how many of these you can fit in. I would think symmetrical as we can. There we go. Now, to that, we add our glossy cherries. It really is just a matter of arranging them as you like. And the last one. And there we go. So, just arranged in the bottom there. Done a little bit more of the preparation. We have 4 eggs, and I've separated the yolks and the whites, and we'll be dealing with those in a moment. Here I'm going to sieve together the flour, the baking powder and the salt. So I'll just add the flour in here. Add the salt and the baking powder, and just gently sieve this into quickly. It all goes remarkably smoothly, and we'll just put that to one side. We'll need that in a moment. The next we're going to deal with the egg whites, and I'm going to beat these with the mixer until it thickens and it starts making peaks. We do this until soft peaks form. Soft peaks are forming, definitely. So the caster sugars here, we'll just add a little bit, and we'll beat that again. Add a bit more. Keep it going while we're adding it. And we have to beat this until stiff peaks form. So hopefully I can tell when stiff peaks are formed. Actually feels quite thick now. And I think that looks like stiff peaks to me. So now we go on to the egg yolks, and we beat these at a high speed until it's well mixed. Thickening now. And I think that will probably do for that. Right. We're adding the egg yolk. There we go. And we start to fold this, not mix up as such. And to this I'm now adding the flour, again folding this in. And there we go. We fold all of that in. Now to this I'm going to be adding the melted butter. And to this I'm adding the butter gently and folding it in. And then the remainder. Here we do. Now to this again I have to add almond extract, not almond essence. Almond essence isn't made with almonds. Almond extract is, if you want to know the difference. And this is 1 tablespoon. And again, add that and fold that in. Right, this is the batter now, and I think there we are. Now I'll bring the topping in the tray over now, and here we go. This is what we did earlier. There you go. And to that we're going to spread the batter over the top carefully. And there we go. Now, what we'll do here is just spread this carefully. Topping in the pineapple, and then this will go into the oven, and if it springs back when touched, here we go, and that will go into the oven. It's a fan forced oven, 160 degrees, and it goes in for 40 minutes. We'll set it and we will inspect it nearer the time, and we shall wait and see what magic comes out. Right, well, welcome back. It's been 40 minutes. The timer's just turned the oven off, so we'll go and have a quick look and see how it is. Here's hoping. Well, there we go. I'm not sure if that's... I'm hoping that's what it's supposed to look like. I'm sure it is. This needs to be left for 5 minutes now to cool, so I'll just put it over here. Right then, the 5 minutes is up, and this is where we see how things have gone. I'm always very nervous at this point, but let's hope that this one works okay. Don't know why I'm putting those on either. Here we have our cake. Put it on there because it's still actually quite warm, and I just need to go around the edge with the knife just to help loosen it so that hopefully it will appear intact. To be absolutely sure we have success. Now, hopefully this will work. And there we have it. Now, that looks magnificent. There we go, and apparently this benefits from fresh cream. Can we see it? Let's have a look. There. Still quite hot at the moment. It's too good to cut into it, but I think I'm going to have to. You won't believe me if otherwise. I'll just cut a small piece off the side here. It's still hot, so but just a little piece here. Take that off. A little bit of the pineapple. Nicely cooked through. Let's see what we think. I'll put this down as another success. Well done.